Starting soon. Oh, that's fantastic. Hold on. Let's go ahead and do take 2 of that. That's amazing. I love when this is live. I had the volume on the iPad not up. There we go. Welcome back. You're listening to, you're here with us on the Nerdcore Podcast, the podcast reviews and movies and talks about nerd shit. This is episode 344, and it is your Saturday morning review. I am fucking up today. As always, this is the Nerd Chicano here to host the show alongside my wonderful co-host, Young Yoda.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. If you just noticed that, I was tiny, and now I'm normal.
Yeah. Young Yoda reviews Super Duper Pigs. Oh, that's amazing.
Super duper. Super duper pigs.
Super pigs, man.
Super pigs.
Super pigs, drunk Jake Gyllenhaal, evil Kate Blanchett, and can't remember her name from Harry Potter, but she played the
Tilda
ghost.
Swinton.
No, not Tilda Swinton.
Paul Dano.
No,
Stephen Yeun. Lily Collins. Shirley Henderson.
Yeah, but who did she play in Harry Potter? Moaning Mary or something like that?
Hermione? No, that's not Hermione.
No, I said Moaning Mary, something like that.
Oh, Moaning Myrtle.
Moaning Myrtle was in this too. Yeah, if you haven't caught on yet, today we're talking about OKJA from director Bong Joon-ho. Yep. Oh yeah.
OKJA.
Yeah, I kept saying that throughout the whole movie.
OKJA.
Yep. Yeah, and the funny thing is, the name of the little girl is Maya, but I kept reading that as Mija.
Mija.
Yeah. Mija, like Spanish. How you doing today, Brad?
I'm doing pretty good. No complaints.
No complaints?
I'm here to talk about Super Duper Pigs.
Super Duper Pigs, bro.
Imagine
a universe where the armored rhinos from Black Panther
were cute and cuddly.
Yeah, and the super pigs coexist. That's quite the world we would live in, man. We're here.
The only fault of the Super Duper Pigs was that they were delicious.
Sadly, man. They were really big fans of Super Duper Pigs.
What's with your movies and having rape scenes?
Yeah, man. I don't know.
But what the fuck, bro?
I've never seen this movie before.
Okay.
I literally picked a film that I had never seen before. So I was like, I don't know, man. But 2 rape scenes in two movies
in a row. Yeah. Thanks, bro. Appreciate that.
Well,
can't give you a little time.
You were just hearing it.
Thank God. I mean, but still, even hearing it, it's just cringy. It's just like, ugh.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna be talking about OKJA today because Brad got to do Crazy Heart last week, and we're doing OKJA today. That was my pick, so we'll do another coin toss on Tuesday. Well, Monday when we record it, Tuesday when it's up for the people.
Oh, we're doing a coin toss today too, huh?
Oh yeah, coin toss today for the picks for Western money.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. But I hope everybody's been having a wonderful day so far. And I'm glad, there's always, you can watch these shows earlier than everybody else. Patreon.com/nerdcore. Right now we're live for the patrons, and we're doing this wonderful review for them live and early before everybody else gets it. Right now, Cinema Condition episode 18 is up earlier for everybody too. It's 1 whole week before everybody gets to hear it in the public. So if you want to listen to that, you can go to patreon.com/nerdcore. But yeah, Brad, without further ado, I guess we got to get into this, man. Usually I like to have 5 minutes of chit chat, see how you're doing, but nothing.
I mean, do you want to talk about pigs? Cute pigs, random pigs, get into the pigs.
Yeah,
number one pig.
Super
duper
pigs. Best pig competition.
Best pig ever.
They couldn't name it something more creative. They just had to call it the best pig ever competition.
Best pig ever. It's Super Pig. I mean, did you see all the other pigs though when they were walking past them, going, "Yeah, no wonder OKJA won." Like all these others are like a little like they're like all decrepit and like falling apart and shit.
Yep.
That like Jake Gyllenhaal's character said, that was not a good place.
No. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this, man. We're gonna go ahead and review OKJA. So without further ado, this movie did come out after 1969, it's 2017. So if you've never seen OKJA, then you're gonna want to click off here and stop listening. But if you don't care about spoilers, then don't worry. We're you're good. We're here to discuss it in a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, man. OKJA is a 2017 South Korean American action adventure film about a girl who raises a genetically modified super pig.
OKJA!
Yeah! Directed by Bong Joon-ho and co-written by Bong and John Ronson, the film stars an ensemble cast headed by South Korean child actress An Seo-hyun, South Korean actors Byung Hee Bong, Yeon Ji-moon, and Choi Won-sik, and Hollywood actors Tilda Swinton, Paul Dano, Stephen Yeun, Lily Collins, Shirley Henderson, Daniel Henshaw, Devon Bostick, Giancarlo Esposito, and Jake Gyllenhaal. That wasn't Kate Blanchett. I thought that was Kate Blanchett. That was Tilda Swinton. The film competed for the Palme d'Or in the main competition section at the 2017 Cannes Film Festival. It was released on Netflix on June 28, 2017. As always, Bong usually does work with the same people that he works with, so this is no surprise that Jung Jae-il was the music composer and Dairis Konji was the cinematographer. I do want to check 50 million budget, Brad. 50 million. Most of that went to the little pigs, huh?
That's pretty expensive.
Yeah. Well, all that fucking CGI has got to cost shit on them.
What? Those weren't real pigs? Damn
it. Yeah.
OKJA!
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was fucking Kate Blanchett for some reason, but no.
Can I just say it is amazing to see Paul Dano again, since I haven't seen anything of his since There Will Be Blood.
I just watched Prisoners, and god damn, is he amazing in that movie, dude.
Was Paul Dano in that?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's God, that movie reminded me why I'm excited for him to be the Riddler, dude.
He's gonna be the Riddler?
Yeah,
cool.
He's Riddler.
I mean, he was just so good in There Will Be Blood, and I'm surprised I haven't seen him in a movie since until now.
Yeah, I still need to watch his directorial debut. He did directly film Wildlife in 2018, so I gotta watch that. But God, he's so talented, dude.
I mean, this whole cast was pretty stacked. I like how Bong Joon-ho brought back the hairstyle from Snowpiercer.
Yep. I love how he brought that back.
Which was brought all the way over from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah.
Or Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Whichever.
I love when I love seeing Tilda Swinton as the villain in all this. She was great, and of course in Snowpiercer as well.
Mm-hmm.
And God, I loved her in this one too.
Why is it that they keep wanting to feed people weird shit in Bong Joon-ho's movies?
I don't know, man. First those bars, the protein bars.
Yeah, protein bars, Snowpiercers. Then this is the Super Duper pigs, the cuties. Yeah, and then you had what was it, the figs or something in Parasite, whatever that weird shit they were eating.
Oh, the fucking God, I can't remember. Dude.
They're in the big jar. They were just sitting there for years.
Yeah. But look, God, this movie was incredible. I really, really, really thought this movie was. I can't say I enjoyed this because it's such a hard film to watch, right?
I mean, there are definitely some very hit at your fucking core, like, oh my God. And then the very ending when they're just showing all the other pigs being just led to slaughter, and then the baby, the two parents saving the baby, and you're just like, wow. Then you start thinking, you're like,
fuck, maybe that ending isn't happy ending.
Yeah, I'm like, never seen a cow do that, thankfully. Or I might think it like, might be because OKJA is like is basically thinks like a human. Like it totally like at the very beginning you get that it looks at the tree stump, it looks at her falling, and it's like, well, I got to do this, and then it sacrifices itself basically to save her. But luckily, it's a giant pig, so apparently nothing can harm a giant pig unless you're Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, unless you're Jake Gyllenhaal. But this story is incredible. Once again, Bong just absolutely incredible direction from him. I mean, he just does not disappoint when it comes to that. He's just great at how he maneuvers the camera, getting those certain mannerisms and what's it called, and performances from the actors in the film, and everything is compared to the last film we watched, Brad, this is edited beautifully. I mean, great editing.
This was a breath of fresh air that totally just took away the turd smell from Showgirls.
Yeah,
and I don't care what Tony says. Like we let it be known that it was cult month. We let it be known it was cult month. So we were just reviewing a shitty movie that everybody liked because it was a shitty movie.
Yeah.
Whereas everybody likes this movie because this movie's amazing.
Yeah, it's fucking incredible, dude. And Tony's gonna be rolling his eyes like, oh, here you go again.
I don't know, bring him on.
Bring it on. But this is once again incredible stuff from Bong. I really like what he's doing in here because easily they'd be like, oh, the ALF are the good guys and what's it called, the Miranda are the bad guys, but like, the ALF aren't, they're not saints.
No. I mean, this film isn't black and white. There are shades of gray throughout this thing, and the only one that I believe was probably pretty pure heart from the ALF was the Paul Dano character, who I mean the whole he took one of his guys and slammed his head into the desk because he mistranslated, but
he almost hit OKJA.
He did, but it was in order to help save her, Miha, or Mija, Miho, I don't know, Mija.
Yeah, I think it was Mija or Maya.
Yeah, so he had good intentions for it, but yes, he was going to smack it. But then again, her arm was being chewed off.
Yeah, but she was already used to that, She used to be like in that,
but he doesn't know that shit though.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He doesn't know what the super pigs are capable of.
Yeah, it's just our instincts as humans are to help other humans, right?
Yeah.
So that was just Daniel's instincts coming in, but like, the guy who was translating, obviously he wasn't the same. He mistranslated on purpose. He didn't want to not do the mission. And then there's the other people as well who I'm saying the ALF aren't as saints as they think they are. There's still things that they they're willing to sacrifice the people for the mission.
Yeah.
The real.
But just go back to your comment on people willing to help other people. I guess that only relates when you're not for Minneapolis police.
Yep. We're gonna have ourselves a talk tomorrow. Yeah, one of the only times we're gonna be political on the podcast, but it needs to be said, man. Tomorrow's gonna be quite the episode to open with, but continuing on, and this is not me trying to avert the situation. We gotta get through what this is right now. But tomorrow, I promise you guys, I'm using my platform to speak up on stuff. So, bear with me. This comes out on Saturday, so technically speaking, on Friday, you already know what is going on here. So, I was saying that it was very interesting to see what Bong does here. Very once again, I love the humor that this guy brings. This guy brings some great humor, like. The shit coming out of OKJA when they're running.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, hitting Mondo.
Yeah.
Whatever his face is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny. I mean, but it was especially weird seeing like the first scene where she does that and it's just fish flying out of his butt.
Yeah.
Just like,
But then I just love how the next line when that happens is like, "Hey, honey, what body wash do we have at home?"
Good questions.
Good questions. God, I that's what I love about Bong. You know, he does these real, like he does it in Parasite as well. There's some really serious stuff that's going on, and then he like lets out like a couple of jokes in there, and it's like they're genuinely they're funny, and he knows what hits with. He has really good comedic timing.
Yeah, I mean, and it needs it in this story because otherwise you'd be pretty stressed throughout this whole fucking movie.
Yeah, because it is basically a really bleak picture, man. It's a really bleak film. And it's very depressing, but I think that's once again this is like the whole Kurosawa thing. You know, he's kind of putting the mirror to you. He's like, this is what's happening. This is what we support. He's not being too preachy with it because at the end he's giving us the chance to make our conclusions.
Yeah.
But like it is very much kind of holding the mirror up to you and saying like, you know, this is what's happening. We torture these animals. We parade them for our own gain. Even when we see them being hurt, like we will just go up with our cell phones and our selfie sticks and try to take pictures with them. Like it's a sad thing what we do to them. But yeah, man. I love the music in this film. The music is great in here. I love the whole look of it with like the locations they chose inside the mountains. And
I mean the coloring in this movie is amazing.
Fucking fantastic.
But it should be no surprise the Bong Joon-ho movie. I mean. Even Snowpiercer, which was far bleaker in color than this, still had great coloring.
Yeah, so that's obviously everything is post-production wise. God, they know what they're doing in there, man. Sadly, to me, I think, and this is not saying that this is like it's a terrible movie because it's not. I think it's just missing a little bit of that pizzazz that I got from Parasite and from Snowpiercer. And you know, I still haven't seen any of the other movies, but I'm slowly working my way. That's the only thing I will say is that when I'm watching this, I'm kind of missing that kind of pizzazz that I got from him in those other two movies that we saw.
I mean, it was a great movie.
100%.
Especially after seeing Showgirls, like Jesus Christ, this is the best fucking movie ever compared to that. But yeah, this. I still rank Parasite, you know, that's still my top from him, just because that had so many twists and turns. This was basically just a rescue movie. It was a rescue movie. That's what it was. I mean,
it's a rescue film. It's really straightforward.
Really, the only twists and turns it had was when the ALF just kind of let OKJA back. That was kind of the only twist to me. Is like, oh. Now you're releasing it back? Okay.
Yeah, but it's pretty straightforward. You know, it's a pretty straightforward rescue film. Although
I gotta admit the ending with the gold pig. Like I knew she had the gold pig on her that whole time. I didn't realize how much that would come into play at the very end.
Yeah.
I probably should have guessed that, but that still came out kind of left field. It's like, oh. Perfect timing.
Yeah. And once again, I think he puts that out there because it makes, you know, it reminds us like these people really only care about money. They don't, you know.
Yeah, and unfortunately, there's people like that.
Yeah, give them more money and they'll release your animal. You know, it's like they really never really care about those animals. You know, it's just their monetary gain. And you know, once again, he keeps on showing those things about the higher class, that the ultra high class that benefit from this stuff. It's like, you know, they're really not as human as you think. Like they're willing to sell out their own product for a higher cost.
Well, I've said this before. I think at a certain monetary wealth, you just stop being human. Yeah. There's no way you can interact or relate to what actual human beings go through. Yep.
And you see that because they constantly want to use Maya as a what's it called, as a tool, you know.
Well, as the face of the company, since Drunk Gyllenhaal is just fucking everything up.
God, I love Gyllenhaal in this, man. He's like a completely different person. At first, I didn't recognize him because of the voice. He's like,
yeah, I didn't either. Then you're looking at me like, the fuck, Jake?
Jake, is that you? With the mustache and everything.
And this is a very, well, I won't say a very. We kind of saw this in Velvet Buzzsaw,
Mhm.
kind of in a way, but this whole character of his is very creepy in a way.
Very fucking creepy.
He's like, I love animals, but I'm still gonna fucking take meat off you.
Yeah. And just like when he's drunk in that place, and or like when he's greeting her, he's like, "This is Alfonso," and just how he gets, and how like those mannerisms and the way he's talking, and then when he's drunk on the floor and he's laying down, and you see that upper shot of him laying down, it's just like, God, like Gyllenhaal's on fire, like beat after beat after beat on him, man.
Gyllenhaal's just depressed right now. I love how they cut it to the see-through, like the screen on the other side, and there's people just watching this whole thing go down, and they're just like, "The fuck is going on?"
Yeah, and what's it called? Everybody seems to be giving great performances here. Tilda Swinton, of course, with two freaking characters, two roles in here.
Mm-hmm.
Giancarlo Esposito, God,
yes.
man, just a total badass.
He's the best bad guy.
He's the best bad guy.
Best bad guy.
Every single time I see him playing a villain, I'm like, I do not want to mess with him.
Has he ever never played a villain?
I don't. That's a really good question, man. Because what's it called? The most recent thing I remember him from, of course, Mandalorian is Moff Gideon, right?
That's a villain.
Yep.
Breaking Bad, villain.
Well, I mean, in School Days, he's really not the villain per se. You know, he just seems to be on another side of the coin. I haven't rewatched Do the Right Thing in a while, so I can't remember what he was in that movie. What was his what's it called, a role in that movie? But yeah, he's I really got it. I love that man. Every time he's on, he's just completely intimidating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I believe he was in what's it called, God, because what was his name? Vincent D'Onofrio kept talking about the show Godfather of Harlem, and he's in that movie. He's in that show, and I don't know if it's what's it called, if D'Onofrio's part of it or if he directs episodes on it, because I keep seeing what's it called, Esposito in there from time to time from like clips. He looks great in there. He's like, God, I want to see him. But of course, you know, Whitaker's in that show too, and he's a main guy. And I've been meaning to watch that show. But yeah, great performance from Esposito in here. And even the child actor.
I mean, I think all these characters. Steven Yeun, that was a real out of left field. I'm like, I haven't seen him since The Walking Dead. Hey, Glenn.
Yeah, it was a while since I see Steven Yeun.
Yeah, so which this kind of makes sense with his spoiler alert exit on The Walking Dead.
I don't know if we're really spoiling that. You know, it's been known by now.
It's been kind of known if you guys didn't know. Yeah. But then he makes this movie, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah. Wasn't he in Tiger Tail?
I don't remember. Did you see the very end though? Did you go past the
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. I love that the guy goes like to see him. It's like, hey, what's up? And he starts flirting with Lily Collins. He's like, what's it called? Like, oh, look at this thing, like right here. He's like, hey, stop,
leave it alone.
I love that, dude. I was like, that guy was great. I just love him. He's just like, what's it called? Fuck man.
And then he showed he had it tattooed on him.
Yeah. Yeah. God, I love that kid. That was great. I love how he's just in the car and he's like, what's it called? I don't have workers' comp, so
I just like how he's like, that's not my car.
It's not my car. This is company property.
That's company property. I don't fuck.
Yeah, and then the next line for the guy is like, you know, if you want insurance, show some company loyalty. And he's like, whatever.
Bitch, get to running.
Oh man, that was fantastic. What's it called? I did not expect to see Lily Collins in here. That was a surprise. You know, she's not really doing much in the movie, but she is still a pretty good. What's it called? She did a pretty good job in.
Oh, she was the secretary, kind of.
No. That was Henderson. Lily Collins was the girl from the ALF, red hair girl.
Oh, okay. I got him mixed up.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Oh yes, you're right. That's a better picture.
Yeah. No, never mind. I thought that what's it called? I thought he was in Tiger Tail, but no, this is a different movie called Minari.
We're still putting
Steven,
everybody in different movies. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, a Korean American family searches for a better life when they move to a small farm in Arkansas. It was supposed to release, of course, in January 26, 2020, but obviously that didn't happen. And but yeah, Steven Yeun is in this one. But yeah, no, overall, I really, really think this movie is genius. I think it's incredible.
I mean, I think it'd be really different, and our scores probably would be different if we had never seen Snowpiercer or Parasite before this. Because this is a terrific outing by Bong Joon-ho. I mean, it's a great movie. I mean, I'm going to give it a high score, but at the same time, it's no Parasite.
Yeah, it's no Parasite. It's no Snowpiercer for me. But this is still incredible. It still shows you 100% what this man is capable of when you put him behind the camera, and how great he is at maneuvering it, and how great he is at calling for different shots, and just those incredible performances he seems to be getting out of them.
I just want a GIF, whatever the fuck it is, of OKJA falling through the trees just continuously.
Yeah. Yeah, like I love that moment when OKJA sees the tree trunk, and he's like, okay, boom, and she just takes it like, dude, calm down, she's about to get hurt, like really bad.
I'm like, my back. I'm like, that hurt me. Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus, super duper pig.
Super duper pigs, man. So I give OKJA a 9.5 out of 10, man. This is great. I really enjoy it, and I think that this is a wonderful movie. I think that there's a lot more to there's a lot of stuff to unpack when you finish watching this film, and he really isn't really preachy with what he's trying to say. He's just leaving it to you to make your conclusion, and he's just kind of holding the mirror up to you.
I mean, is Bong Joon-ho a vegetarian or a vegan? Do we know that?
I have no idea. That's a really good question to ask, but I have no idea.
Maybe we'll find out after.
Is Bong Joon-ho Well, that's the first thing that comes up. Is Bong Joon-ho vegetarian? Is Bong Joon-ho a socialist? Is Bong Joon-ho an auteur? Is Bong Joon-ho communist? Is Bong Joon-ho married? Is Bong Joon-ho in Snowpiercer? That's a lot of. Well, you do make Parasite, you will get what's it called?
Question: Is he communist?
Oh my God!
What is it? What is this? The 80s?
Yeah, he is a vegetarian.
Okay.
Yeah,
that kind of puts things in perspective now.
Yeah, well, he made a what's it called? When he's researching this film, apparently he made a visit to a slaughterhouse, so it's what turned him to become a vegetarian.
Yeah, I can see that. So
I'm pretty sure if you took me to a slaughterhouse, I probably would feel the same way. But yeah, but yeah, he is a vegetarian. But Brad, what is your score?
I give OKJA a solid 9 out of 10.
Nice. OKJA, yeah.
OKJA.
I love this thing.
Man, we've had 2 good movie picks for Fridays.
Yeah.
Unlike our last 2 picks for the regular show.
Yeah, but can't really count on the theme reviews, right? Sometimes we get a pretty mixed bag. So we're going to go ahead and get into our coin toss here. So let's go ahead and reiterate refresh the minds of the people of what films that we choose for Western Film Month. Excuse me. By the way, I did want to say we might be doing some movie nights on Discord. At least I will be. I don't know if Brad will be there, because I can stream movies from my hard drive on Discord. So
you're
not in our Discord yet.
Can you show the movie, or are you just talking over it?
No, it actually shows the movie and the audio.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of cool.
I watched Prisoners with Michelle over Discord.
Oh,
and we're watching A Perfect Blue in a bit right now after we're done here. So
can we leave commentary while we watch it?
Yeah, because we're talking. You can still talk to what's it called?
This sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
Let's watch Showgirls again. Not in any of my lifetimes.
Yeah, the only thing I would wonder is that how we would not get the audio of the movie in the back, because that's a little bit difficult. Because that's what'll get us copyrighted if we actually film it. But yeah, we can talk during the movie. Because we're on Discord. So our picks are Eraserhead. Oh God, that's a wrong name.
No, we already did that one. That one was fucking weird. That was weird, but it was good.
Yeah. Somebody, so HBO Max obviously premiered already, guys. It's up. I want to watch the Late Show, the Not So Late Show with Elmo.
I want to watch the Elmo Late Show. I wonder if he
Yeah.
just curses throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, I want to watch that.
Elmo fucking hates you.
Somebody apparently was was like looking through it and he's like, "Huh, wonder what I'll find." And they go through the TCM like classic films that are on the service, and they get to Eraser and they're like, "All right, yeah." And I was like, "Oh, it's on there too."
Boy.
All right,
boy.
So our Western Film Month picks are A Fistful of Dollars, Appaloosa, Hell or High Water, Bone Tomahawk, and then the Patreon minis that I chose was Desierto, and the one that Brad chose was Jeremiah Johnson. Of course, we are about to decide who will go first here. Brad, let's go ahead and get that coin out. All right. How about you call it this time, Brad? Which one do you want?
always call. You always call.
All right. Last time I chose Tails.
That didn't go well for you.
Fuck,
actually, we ended up just reviewing both movies anyway, so what the fuck?
What do you mean?
Like the last coin toss we did was for who
got of course.
Like Crazy Heart, and they were like, let's just watch OKJA.
All right, yeah, but what's it called? That's a different for a different day in the month. So
you have two choices.
I think I'm gonna stay with Tails this time.
All right, Tails.
Fuck. All right. That's what happens when you stay with Tails. So next week we start Western Film Month with, of course, the first movie in Sergio Leone's Dollars trilogy, A Fistful of Dollars. Then the week after that we will do Appaloosa.
Yeah.
The week after that we'll do Hell or High Water. And then the week after that we will do Bone Tomahawk. And the Patreon mini for that month will be Desierto. Don't forget that the Patreon mini for this month is The Thing. And we'll be going live on Saturday to talk about that. So you guys got a little bit of time to sign up. So let me go ahead and point you in the direction where you can actually sign up, right? Right there. Patreon.com/nerdcore. $2 tier. Excuse me, don't want to burp into the microphone. Yeah. Take a shot, right? But yeah, what's it called? You want to get The Thing? It will be up on there. We're going to be reviewing it. So, and soon, look, we've already got it on track on here with the main episode, with the main feed and the shows here. Next, we need to get back on track with our Patreon stuff. So we got to get back on track on doing a Patreon mini every week, and hopefully doing ourselves what's it called the comic book club episode next. So we've already worked it out. Congratulations to Brian and I for getting our shit together, and we're back on track here. Now you got 2 episodes of the main show, 3 episodes of the live show, 1 episode of Cinema Condition a week, and that's kind of it for now. Until everything else kind of falls back in order. But we're back on track, baby. We just got to get back on our Patreon track with Patreon now. So we're gonna see you guys there for the what's it called for the Patreon mini for those of you who are signed up. But if you're not, you'll just have to wait for us for Brad and I to come out on the live show tomorrow on Friday.
Live show.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. We're gonna be talking about Henry Cavill possibly coming back to reprise his Superman role.
Soups.
And get into more shenanigans. We're gonna have Julia on, of course.
Oh boy.
She's gonna want to talk about Velocipaster with Brad.
Velocipaster.
Yep.
Hey, I gotta say, I had more laughs at Velocipaster than I did at Holmes and Watson. So
and Showgirls.
Showgirls was just cringe. It just cringed throughout the whole goddamn fucking thing.
All right, man. You're gonna.
Is that Versace? Versace.
What's it called? You're gonna summon Tony at this point, but yeah. As always, it's been a lot of fun. You know what to do, my friends. Look at that, right down there. Down. Hold on.
Talk that nerd shit. Oh, there we go.
Right
okay.
There.
Yeah.
Right down there. Look at my nail going right down there. That's the domain. That's the website. You want podcasts. You want written reviews. You want bios of the team members. You want to get recommended viewings from all the movies that we review on the shows. I'm trying to, work on that. There's no actual affiliate links on those. It's just links to watch the movies so you guys can watch them. And so you go to there, to thenerdcore.com. And you can follow us on Twitter at the Nerdcore _ Instagram at the Nerdcore. And want to give super duper big shout out to our Patreon supporters at patreon.com/nerdcore. We really do appreciate every single one of you guys. And as always, we got to go ahead and shout out the associate producers, Cassie and Sarah. We love you so much. Thank you for your patronage. At $10 a month, you become an associate producer. And we want to thank our executive producers. That's the $15 tier and above. So $15, $25, $50, and $100 a month. Those get you the executive producer. So, actually, 100 gets you producer. Like, you're kind of doing what Brad and I do. Because if you didn't know about the $100, $100 tier, Brad and I basically coach you into creating an episode of this show. And, you go through the, how to work all this equipment. And so we're basically teaching you how to make your own podcast.
We put you through the trials and hardships. We make you our bitch. Yeah,
basically, you're the one who has to schedule guests. You're the one who has to answer Brad when he says, "Are we recording today? Or what time are we recording today? What movie are we watching?" No, that's not what happens.
Actually, that's every day.
Yeah. But no, like the $100
like on a Tuesday. Are we recording today? Bro, I was like, no,
it's
bro.
It's a day off. I'm recording today. I don't know about you, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But New Unstructured is up for those who don't know. And go and listen. I haven't listened yet. I'm going to listen.
If you pay $100 a Patreon, you're basically babysitting me.
Basically. But yeah, $100 a month, you basically get coached. That's the best that we can come up with right now. But that tier will change as we
tier.
Yeah. We're basically just sponsoring what you do and helping you create a podcast and all that. But we want to thank our executive producers. At the $15 tier, we have Grayson Barker. You can follow at Grayson Barker 98, Warlord Hitman Warlord 1 bar on Twitter. And then Shane, where can they find him?
You follow our friend Shane at twitch.tv/SWRKK or on Twitter at SWRKK Twitch.
Thank you. God, my mouth gets dry during this. And also our $25.
I'm gonna make it so dry for you.
Shut the fuck up. And at our $25 tier, we have Brown Rice 96 on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you, Bryce. And our Real Nerdy Dad on Twitter.
Tony, no matter what you say, Showgirls is a shit movie.
We love you either way, Tony. But Brad has certain feelings about that stuff. And I mean, if you're willing to come on Friday.
That's putting it lightly.
Yeah, if you want to come on Friday and fight, you can come here and talk with Brad.
I'd rather watch Velocipaster 80,000 times.
Yeah. I'm starting to think I should have chose the room. At least the room is funny how bad it is. Bye, Matt.
Hi, Matt.
Hi, Matt. All right, Brad. It's been a lot of fun, and we had a lot of fun reviewing OKJA. Next Tuesday, we'll find out what's our next Saturday morning review. But in the meantime, it's been a lot of fun, and we're saying goodbye to you all, and we'll see you on the Western Front, with our cowboy hats and our horses on Tuesday. But in the meantime, is the Nerd Chicano. I'm signing off. Bradley, send them away.
Raro, thank you for being host as always. Thank you to all our listeners out there, all our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. Tune in to us tomorrow for the live show. And in this episode, I'm just going to say, OKJA! Young Yoda.